It's me. I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I'm here fighting.
So welcome back to the channel. In this video, taking a look at the monthly close here for Bitcoin and what we can expect in the month ahead for March. If you enjoy the content today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to start off here with Bitcoin on the 4-hourly. And you can see from this that we've been in a range since the 21st of Jan, all the way back here. The range is pretty much set around 22.7K up to this region, 23.8, 23.9, wherever you want to call it. And Bitcoin has been just moving from top of the range to the bottom of the range, deviation below, no acceptance, popped back into the range, broke immediately out of the range yet again, deviation above, and now we find ourselves back in the range as of last Friday when the market took a nuke yet again. So we're just back in this range. It's been established for something like 5 weeks at this point. And as we edge closer to the end of today, we have a monthly closure. So let's have a little look at the 1 month chart here and clean this up a little bit. So as we can see, this monthly candle here for Feb is due to close. Well, if it does close right here, right now, it is at this previous monthly resistance, $23,300. Both July 2022, August 2022, we have candle bodies within this area. So a quick line across that point, you can see that is where we are. That is the situation right about now. So if we do close within here, of course, resistance is holding as resistance right now. And then this opens up a potentiality of a move to the next monthly support, somewhere around this region here, which is around $20,500. So we could map out a brand new trading range on the monthly time frame here, but all eyes to see exactly where we do close here. Obviously, bulls would favor a break above this kind of region. A monthly close above 23,000 and that kind of 300 price point would be rather bullish here. However, we close with inside the range, as you can see, resistance holding as resistance. So after a lot of fun in February, it seems that March has been a bit of a choppy period in the market. And frankly, it's been quite boring this past week. Let's run through some of the quick headlines here. You can see on CoinDesk, Arbitrum-based FactorDAO releases staking service amid code controversy. This is where FactorDAO has been called out here. This was the latest Camelot DEX launch token. So Factor was really hyped up, to be honest with you, a lot of threads around it. A little bit too hyped for my liking. I did not get involved with that one because I thought there was just too much attention on that coin. It did have some controversy then, as the launch price that pre-sale investors locked into was at 70 cents. It immediately dumped down to like 40 cents, recovered a bit. It's now at around 50 cents odd, but it has come out that they have pretty much copy pasted the Spoolify code and claimed it as their own. So there's been quite a few threads about this, the Spoolify team getting quite annoyed here. And what you know, we have some more controversy in the crypto space. So a bit of copy pasta potentially. This, I guess, is one of the issues with open source code. People can just copy it, use it themselves, and then launch their own token. I have not done a huge deep dive into this to see exactly how much was copy and pasted, but it's pretty evident from some of the docs that I've seen that have been included in threads that at best there has been some wide scale imitation. Also on the news headlines here, we have CryptoCon artists leaving a trail of rip deal victims from Amsterdam to Rome. So it seems that people have wanted to invest almost like VCs, but the scammers have been taking their funds from their wallets. Some news here for licensing approval over in Germany. We have a Bitcoin core developer getting annoyed about ordinals. Nothing new there. Bitcoin maxis apparently don't really like ordinals, although I hear Bitcoin Magazine itself is working on some ordinal tech. And what we know in the market is that when people are pissed off about stuff, typically that means the thing is usually a big deal. Then down here we have the following. Solana was offline for a period. We've also got Shiba Inu Whales moving their tokens to centralized exchanges. The Shibarium launch should be within the next couple of weeks, I believe. And of course, no surprise there, they would move their funds in preparation to dump on retail potentially if there is a nice pop off that one. Then we have speculation around stablecoins here, this being a little bit of a trend in the market here. Stablecoins trend lower despite Bitcoin's recent performance. So this one suggesting that the amount of stablecoins has reduced. We'll actually go into that in just a second. And this one was Coinbase suspending Binance's BUSD on their exchange. Now, I don't really know who would use BUSD on Coinbase, as USDC is the stable of choosing over there. Seems a little bit like a nothing burger, but this may play into the fact, obviously, regulators have been on Coinbase's case, and so maybe they're just giving one away, saying, look, yeah, we'll take BUSD off the table. We know the Americans don't like that one, Coinbase being an American exchange. This could well have something to do with giving one to the regulators. Update here from Binance listing Liquity, the LQTY token. So this is the one that couples with LUSD, the stablecoin, where you have to utilize Ethereum as a CDP position. So collateralize ETH, take out stablecoin, which gives me that vibe that potentially we'll see LUSD as a trading pair over on Binance as BUSD gets wind down. We did kind of cover this in the stablecoin narrative a few weeks back, but this is starting to come to fruition here very, very slowly. This has taken a lot longer than I was kind of expecting. As a result of this, the Liquidity token up quite big here today. Was there a little bit of a front running of this news? I suspect the answer was yes, before that mega god candle there, but nothing out the ordinary for a Tuesday in crypto. Over on Binance Exchange, check out the link down below. I'll get you some discounted trading fees. Frax is actually working its way within this range yet again. Will it break above this kind of region and test the highs 14, 15? Or if we just zoom out here, there's kind of clear skies all the way to around 18 to 20 bucks somewhere in this kind of region. And this one could be a telltale sign that the LSD narrative is yet again ticking up a gear as we get closer to the Shanghai Upgrade. We're also seeing the likes of ZK Rollups getting a bit of a bid here, up 11% is IMX today. We're also seeing a pump for Dusk as well, up 10%, so nice candle there on IMX. Dusk here, a bit of a pump from this kind of support region, 18, 19, 20 cents, now up to 22 cents. So pockets of green across the market here in some of the trending narratives, but no real coordinated mass moves across the altcoin space at this point. So does that feed into the stablecoins here? So this is the total stablecoin market cap, and I've got the data in front of us for the month of February. So the red line at the top is the total amount of stables, and during this month, so the last 28 days, the total market cap of stablecoins has gone from 137 down to $135 billion. So a net drainage of $2 billion worth of stablecoins. So this, of course, is not very bullish. This does mean it's more PvP in the markets. And if you've been trading the markets over the last week or so, you definitely would have felt that, as we're just shifting from narrative to narrative very, very quickly. So it does seem like the same hot ball of money is just circulating here. And this is not the type of conditions where you get all-out bullish momentum, as we do really need to see a net inflow of stablecoins overall. So not there at this moment in time. Where has been attracting a lot of liquidity? Arbitrum yet again. If you go on Arbitrum, you can see the total stablecoin market cap over here is now $1.4 billion. Some big inflows of funds there. Ethereum as well has had a bit of an inflow as well. Over the last 7 days, up 0.6%, $78 billion of stables on ETH mainnet. Most of the other chains are flat or down. So Bob Lucas here, who provides very good analysis on mainly the traditional markets, precious metals, and sometimes he does some BTC takes as well. But he says, back at the desk, stocks, precious metals, looking for new cycles starting today. That was yesterday. Small 7 to 10 day run before the turn down to late March or early April. A big weekly cycle lows should be coming. This actually could time rather interestingly with the Shanghai Upgrade for ETH being a potential, top signal in the markets. By the rumor, sell the news. We see that time and time again in the crypto industry, so it would not surprise me if the Shanghai Upgrade was to be a bit of a sell the news event. Tim Baker, who is leading the charge on ETH for the actual Shanghai Upgrade, he's retweeted a few things here. So the Sepolia testnet has successfully occurred at this point. Now they're moving on to the Gurley testnet before mainnet. So we're getting ever and ever closer on a daily basis here. And this does seem that it could be a matter of weeks to maybe 1 month away for the Shanghai Upgrade on mainnet. No official final confirmed date as yet, but we will keep up to date with this news to see when this happens. Then finally, if we go to the Forex factory for the month of March, you can see the calendar here, and this could all time in rather nicely. Hopefully what we can see here is a bit of a bullish momentum for the next week or so before some key data comes and potentially spooks the market yet again. So non-farm payrolls the 8th of March. And then on the 10th of March, we have more non-farm employment change data as well. So this is where the big like 500K number spooked the markets last month. We'll see what happens with this and unemployment data. But then it's the following week, Tuesday the 14th of March, CPI data is coming out. So what we've seen with the previous big numbers from the US economy coming out, the markets sell off into those events. And with CPI seemingly ticking up, it wouldn't be surprising to see a rather stark sell-off going into this one, as I think people are very much spooked around the numbers. Then we have the FOMC around the 22nd of March. So if this all kind of aligns with the Shanghai Upgrade, I think we could see a rather large sell-off if the bears are to have their way here, as there's just many things that could easily spook market participants, and it is contagious. Selling is contagious. As people start to sell, more people piling. And so for me, there are kind of a few red flags here going into the month of March. But all eyes will be on BTC for the remainder of the day to see where this monthly close ends and to see what candlestick pattern we have printed here. We'll be back tomorrow for a further update. I'll see you then, guys. If you're new, subscribe. Peace.
It's me! I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I'm here fighting for you. It's me. This guy with these freaking glasses on, this douchebag, is out here trying to tell you that only the suits know what to do. Only the suits. Only the people who have all the money. They're the ones who can determine what happens. No, our bill is for the people. And you're gonna find this out. I don't represent the people. The fuck I don't. The fuck I don't. I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, they're trying to permanently ruin it.
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.